telling me that John Terry on the ball was better than Rio Ferdinand and Virgil van Dijk, if you man are all telling me that right now, just slap him in the team.
Put him in the team. He absolutely was. And the other thing to bring into that, John Terry's ball distribution was elite. What's happening, everyone, and welcome to 888 Sport. Today, we are doing something a little different. There's going to be some unity in the ranks. We are putting our footballing brains together to come up with our dream five-a-side Premier League team. We've got to all agree on it, and we've got to agree on a manager. I'm going to start us off with the formation. Then we're going to debate it. We're going to play one defender, one midfielder, two strikers, and obviously a keeper, which is where we're going to start right now.
Obviously, man ain't going to say David Seaman, fam. You know them way there. No way, blood. I'm telling you, never in this life.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, man, it's going to have to be the big man, Peter Schmeichel, for me, blood. You get me, fam? It's going to have to be Peter Schmeichel, Kaz.
Flex, presumably you're going to agree with that.
And the worst thing is, you're going to think I'm obviously doing it for the bias, and I am. But but the thing is, I would have gone with Schmeichel anyway. If this was my personal team, I would have done it. Schmeichel, especially in them little five-a-side goals, bro. He was a monster in a big, massive frame. Come out. What Schmeichel's biggest attribute was coming out and making himself big. In a five-a-side goal, you crazy.
Our goalkeeper in this dream Premier League five-a-side team, our goalkeeper is Peter Schmeichel. Now we get to pick one defender, one Premier League defender. There are two possibilities here. One of them is Rio Ferdinand. The other one is John Terry. There are no other contenders for this role.
Sol Campbell. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. You don't
Sol Campbell, man.
Hold on. In obviously, I'm not trying to modern day this out, yeah? I'm really not trying to modern day this out, but I think we should really choose one vintage and one modern day, innit?
Yeah,
to be honest, like if it was my personal five-a-side team, Van Dijk's getting in there, mate.
Yeah.
You get me? Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk.
If you turn up to play against Virgil van Dijk,
are you mad? Listen, the power, you know what I mean? The precision. Like brother, Van Dijk's got everything for five-a-side.
You
bro,
can't compare.
like I'm telling. Wait, Rory. Van Dijk has got everything.
If you want to put Van Dijk in the conversation, that's sweet, but then it has to be three. Because Rio Ferdinand, John Terry must be in the chat.
No, I agree with that.
And then it goes, if you want to bring Van Dijk...
I'm happy to lose John Terry from the chat.
Yeah, I'm happy as well, blood. I'm quite happy to do that as well.
So I cannot get behind Rio Ferdinand in this. I can't put my bias aside two times in a row and vote for two Man U players in a row. It just ain't happening. I'm sorry. It's just not being done. So I'm voting fully Virgil van Dijk. I think in terms of like ability all round, I think he's there. I think he is the one. If I turned up to play five-a-side, he's the one I'd least like to play against.
Fam, I don't remember John Terry being great on the ball.
I can play.
You know what I mean?
Mate.
Like
driving.
No. Wait. We're talking five-a-side, bro. You get me? It's small. It's small. Remember, the picture's small, man. Them. Remember that. Yeah, man are coming at you quick. Yeah,
John Terry.
You need to have them techers, bro. And you telling me that John Terry's techers are better than John Terry on the ball feet wise is better than Virgil and Rio, yeah?
Yeah.
I think very underrated.
He is it.
But so he's better. What, both of them? He's better than both of them. If you look and tell me that John Terry's got better feet than Virgil and Rio, then we can put John Terry in this team. If you're telling me that John Terry on the ball was better than Rio Ferdinand and Virgil van Dijk, if you man are all telling me that right now, just slap him in the team.
Put him in the team. He absolutely was. And the other thing to bring into that, John Terry's ball distribution was elite, X. He used to start all our attacks. It's a myth that he couldn't play.
Yeah, he only attacked twice a game.
Rio Ferdinand was better than John Terry.
He was a better ball-playing defender.
He wasn't. He wasn't. It's what the narrative is today. It's what the narrative is. He wasn't. It's a myth. If anybody can show me any...
was so classy. Like, much as I hate him, he was just class. He was just that sort of like languid centre-back who just technically amazing. He wasn't blood and thunder like John Terry. He was completely different.
Absolute personal personal bias
into the narrative.
aside.
It's like you've never seen him play football.
No, I hate Rio Ferdinand. I hate Rio Ferdinand.
It's like you've never seen John Terry play the game. You're talking about a player that didn't exist. Nonsense has ruled, and John Terry's not in this debate. So it's going to come down to Virgil van Dijk, a man who's been playing at the elite level in the Premier League for 3 years, and Rio Ferdinand.
World champion Virgil van Dijk.
So we are going for a
Rio
vote.
Ferdinand for me.
We can't have two Man United players in this, right, guys? We can't start off with two Man United players.
What am I supposed to do? He's made the
vote. Van Dijk. Vote Van Dijk.
I'm gonna go Van Dijk still. I'm gonna go Van Dijk.
Yes, Flex.
Rio Ferdinand.
Rob?
Van Dijk.
Rio Ferdinand. So it's a draw. So the public are going to have to decide. Could you all comment below and let us know who makes it into our dream team? Is it Virgil van Dijk or is it Rio Ferdinand? Okay, let's move on to the middle. Rob, contenders for the midfield. We've got one midfielder.
Right. Yeah. Right. I've got.
This is going to be mad.
This is going to be absolute chaos.
I've got contenders, blood.
I'm gonna chuck a couple of contenders out. Like for a complete non-biased one, Yaya Toure. That's an all-round midfielder. That's an all-round midfielder. He's got everything. He is watching him live. It's scary how good he was.
If we're looking at these midfielders for five-a-side, bro, the Yaya Toure, I hear that 100%. You know them way there, yeah. I want them. I want that big, someone big, or he could be small, but I want him to be able to drive. I want like a DM. I want like a Yaya Toure.
He's a playmaker
maybe
as well,
a Kante, maybe a Yaya Toure, a Kante. Who else, blood? Who else, fam? When I actually think, I'm talking about.
I know you don't want to say
Vieira, man.
Vieira's got to be in there.
Vieira was a monster.
No. Well, all right. Cool, innit? 100% Patrick Vieira. No, you know what? If I'm going to have to do this, let's do it right. I'll do it right. You know what I mean? I'll do it right, innit? You know what I mean? Patrick Vieira as well.
If I'm voting on this, naturally I'm voting for Frank Lampard. But I can't see how everyone else... I'm voting for Frank Lampard because he's my guy. But I can't see how everyone else isn't talking Steve Gerrard over everyone else that's coming up.
Yeah. Look, Gerrard was going to be the guy until I...
So is everyone else voting for Gerrard here?
It's between Gerrard and Vieira for me. I think that's the toss-up for me.
For me,
Yaya and Lampard are the next notch, but I think it's between Vieira and Gerrard. For me.
And who? And who's your choice there?
I'm gonna go. Just for like balls out attacking, I'm gonna go Gerrard. Let's go balls to the wall. I'm going Gerrard.
Flex.
I've let my bias get in the way of stuff, so I'm going to not do it now. So, I'm going to reluctantly go Gerrard.
My vote is Frank Lampard. So, expressions, your vote is? You can either tie it or win it for Gerrard.
He's definitely not going Vieira.
Boy, like I said, I'm going to put all bias aside. You get me? I'm the one that brought this man's name into the conversation. And that guy's name's Patrick Vieira. But I will not be choosing him, blood. You know them way there. Shout out Stevie G. You know them way there, fam.
X-factored me, man.
I'm telling you,
totally
blood, all of that, fam. Our kid, all of that, blood. Gang business. No, that's Manifornia, yeah, blood. Less of that, fam. Liverpool one. Gang business.
So Steve Gerrard is our midfielder. That makes total sense. We've got two strikers to go with. I'm going to start the conversation because for me, there's four players to discuss here. It's Alan Shearer. Sergio Aguero, Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp.
Wow, amazing that you didn't put Drogba in.
Yeah. Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis Bergkamp should be in
Dennis
that
Bergkamp's very saucy. Wait, hold on. Dennis Bergkamp. Listen, and this whole bias aside, because you see, when I was growing up, I used to love watching Holland, didn't it? The national team play. Dennis Bergkamp is saucy, blood. Saucy, fam. But striker, he never scored enough goals, innit? But five-a-side, I hear why he's in the conversation. Five-a-side, I hear why he's in the conversation. But Drogba, fam, you can't put Bergkamp in there over Didier Drogba. Man, I'm smoking, fam.
Yeah. We're picking two here. For me, it's Shearer +1.
Shearer was, I agree. Shearer was unplayable as well. He was just such a monster. We forget, he was he was so good at that point.
So Alan Shearer is one of our strikers. I think we all have. It's unanimous. That's rare.
Henry's the reason why everyone put their socks over the knees. I wanted the Vapors because of Henry.
He's the coolest player who's ever played in the Premier League.
100%.
Henry was amazing. And also, when you talk about players you were scared of, Henry was ours. Walked through us. We forget, his
training cones, fam.
He was unreal. He was just at that next level. He could just do things no one else could.
So our front line is Shearer and Henry. Now, that's a good team. But as we all know, the thing that will make you take a good team and elevate you to that perfection level, it's a manager. Manager, Premier League era. Who is managing this team?
Marcelo Bielsa.
We don't need to talk about this. Right,
if you're talking about someone who improves players, let's improve these world-class players.
Rob, I rate Bielsa, but you're smoking Bielsa, blood. I swear down, fam.
Like Rory said, I'm going to do a Rory now. Like, just disregard that in the comments.
Hey, look, I had to try. I gave you Schmeichel. I had to try.
My vote here is Alex Ferguson. Does anybody want to make a case against Alex Ferguson before we just let Flex eulogise?
I'd love to. I'd really love to, but I don't think I can. Like, the problem is I can't.
I'd really like to, but I can't.
I would love to sit here and say that Fergie wasn't a good manager because, oh God, he ruined the 90s for me. That's why he's got to get the vote. He ruined the entire 90s for me. I spent the whole 90s furious, and it's
a lot of the 2000s as well.
Yeah, exactly. I spent the best part of 2 decades furious because of that angry old Scottish alky. So he's going to have to get my vote.
I'm going to say Ferguson. Rob is saying Ferguson. Expressions
very grudgingly.
Excellent. And Expressions Ferguson. Flex, are you going to make it unanimous?
Yeah, you don't need to ask me that.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't clicked subscribe, please do it right now. And make sure you comment below. Let us know who is in your five-a-side team and do you agree with our selection as manager. We'll see you all on the next one.